you got that song.
Yep, you know, it's all about that base, just the area. Yes, just the area, guys. So, big B is always area of the base. Now, on a cylinder, what's your base shape?
The top and bottom.
Yeah, what's the shape? It's a circle,
Oh,
right?
yeah, the circle.
What's your area of a circle? What's the formula for an area of a circle?
Right here. I got it right here.
A.
It's
pi times radius
square.
Yeah,
that thing.
When I said it, y'all just read the whole
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Yeah. Oh. We don't say those things.
We don't. All right, so area is going to be the base shape first. Now, volume, guys, is measured in cubic units. Anybody remember what cubic means?
Yeah. Wait.
Isn't that like a 3?
It is a 3. Good job, Jackie.
What? 30.
That's the 3 at the top right.
So let's go ahead and do some imagining real quick. You ready?
Okay.
I'll close my eyes and put down my head to imagine.
I don't want your head down. I don't mind your eyes closed, but I don't want your head down because I don't want you falling asleep. So I want you to imagine for a minute that I wanted to fill this room up with those balls that you find in like the ball pits. How would I fill this room with balls?
By measuring the whole room.
I'd have to measure the whole room, right? Which means I would have, I'm going to just do this off to the side.
Wouldn't that, you have to calculate each length of the ball?
But see, I wouldn't need the ball because as long as I know how much a ball fills up, I don't really need that. But first, I would need to know the feet on one side of the room, the feet on the other side of the room. But then what else would I have to know? So if I cover the floor, am I good? Did I fill up the whole room? So what else do I need to know to fill up the room?
The height.
The height of the room. Now, we could stop imagining for just a second. So Jackie told us that this, if I was to put it in feet, there would be this little 3, right? Now, look at our little diagram off to the right. How many feet do you see?
1.
I see one right there.
Oh, we're talking about right there.
Yeah. How many total do you see?
30.
So when you have volume, guys, you have 3 separate measurements. That's where the 3 comes from. Y'all good with that?
So length times height times height.
Yeah, which means we always measure by our height. Which is why we do times that illustrious h. Any questions up to here? Everybody good up to here so far?
Yeah.
Sort of. I'm catching.
Now, the easiest way to do this, start with a formula.
Oh, another
So on your formula, you have V is equal to big B, H.
one? Oh, okay. That's volume.
It is volume. But that's what we're doing. We're calculating the volume. We're figuring out how to fill something up.
Is that area up too?
It is,
Big
because we
B.
got to get big B, which is our area of our base. What's our base shape?
It's a circle.
It's a circle. So what's your area of a circle formula?
Pi times radius square.
But then we got to throw back in the height of the figure, which is where the H comes from. Now, all we have to do is fill it in. So I'm going to leave pi alone. What's my radius?
7.5.
I'm going to square it. And what's my height? 11. Now, in your calculator, right underneath your lovely little clear button, if you'll push the second button first, you can actually access pi. And then, what is the volume?
7.
Yeah, you may need a calculator for this.
1,943.
And we're going to round it to nearest tenth. So what is it?
9.
0.9. Now, am I done?
No.
What else do I need?
The 3 exponent. I mean,
Yes, you need the 3 exponent. So what am I being measured in? And bless you.
cube square.
What do you see?
Centimeter.
So centimeters, and it's not squared, we call it cubed. If I do not see this right here,
We're gonna fail.
I will mark it wrong. This is that important that if I do not see that label, I will mark it wrong. Well, it's because they will mess with you on a test and they'll put it as centimeters squared. So if you guys are so used to writing centimeters cubed that you'll automatically do this. All right, so talk to me through the next one. What do I start with? The formula. There's not. All right, so then I have big B. What is big B?
The base of the area. No, the area of the base.
Area of the base, which is what shape?
The circle.
Circle, which is what formula?
Pi times radius squared.
And then I gotta throw that height back in. All right, so I'm only in pi. What's radius?
6.
How'd you know it was 6, Angel? I'm so excited you knew it was 6.
Because a one whole line, because a
Because it only gives you the
because a diameter is
So
across,
you get
so
a
you gotta
half
split it in half, and once you put 12 in half, it equals 6.
Square.
What?
Time. So the diameter is the whole length of a circle. If you cut it in half, that's the radius. And it's asking for the radius in the formula. So, pi
This surface.
times 6 squared times 8, 904.8.
Am I done?
And centimeters.
Inches cubed. And it's cubed because it's a 3.
And C is
C, we are actually gonna create our own.
Oh, buddy.
Which means you guys get to draw with me. You ready?
yeah.
I'm going to show y'all how to draw a lovely little cup. Now, this is not an art teacher stuff. I'm going to tell you that right now. I did not teach art for a reason. So, up here next to formula. Yes, I left y'all some room up here to draw. Go ahead and draw in a half little oval that's turned like that. Make it towards the top.
Oh, this is going to be the best.
And then draw 2 lines straight down. You can make your cup as long or as tall as you want.
As wide as it wants.
And then just kind of make your base kind of a little bit curved.
Mine's literally the best.
Now, if you'd like, you can even add in a nice little wavy line in there. That way you can say it's water.
Can we add our handle?
And that's up to you. Now, your job right now is to tell me what is our measurements of this cup.
7.3 for the diameter.
Now remember, you're also having to do some math on this too. So,
Diameter is number 8.
okay, so apparently we're doing diameter.
Again.
What is your diameter? 8? 8 what?
8 centimeters.
8 centimeters. I like it. All right, now how tall is our cup?
5 feet.
5.
5 centimeters.
So we're making it wider than we are tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I wanted a white cup.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we did.
So you can drink
White cup.
It's a very wide cup. All right, so now let's figure out our volume of our cup that we drew. So what do I do?
So V equals big B H.
Okay.
And then
It's
V equals pi times radius squared times the height. And then it will be V equals pi times 4 squared times 5.
Okay, now remind me, why did y'all make it 4 instead of 8?
Because it's the diameter, you have to divide it. in half, which is 4.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then your answer is 251.3.
251.
Oh, this is so easy.
Alrighty.
Um,
What do we do when we have volume? What?
Is it length times width times height?
But what are we doing when we have volume?
Finding the.
Think about the ball pit. What was I doing with this
figure out
question?
how much is inside of it.
The length and the height.
I didn't not when I was wanting to measure, but what was my goal of the ball pit? What did I want to do?
To know how many you filled.
So what was I doing with the classroom?
You were
Filling it up. Guess what? Volume fills up an object. So anytime you guys have anything that's being filled up, that's dealing with volume. Now, big B is what?
Area.
Area. It's not just base, it's area of the base. So it's all about that base, but it's just the area. Telling you, I'm sorry. All right, and then what's the H talking about?
The height.
Height of what?
The circle. Or shape.
Height of the shape. So it's the height of the 3D figure. And I'm leaving it as 3D figure because not always will we be dealing with cylinders. We could be dealing with different kinds of prisms. Heck, we could be dealing with a fish tank.
Ooh, yay. Fishy friends.
Because when you fill up a fish tank, what are you doing? You're using volume.
Anything that takes up.
I don't think some of us Derek, you go.
Yeah, I got you.
Guys, let's finish through. Lock in.
Okay, let's lock in, y'all. So one of the things that helps students the most with this, anytime you see a shape, I want you to shade your bases.
Ooh, this is easy.
Oh yeah, that's
already.
what Easton taught us
It's
to do.
literally 16 right there.
Yep. And the reason why we have you shade your bases is that way you are solid with which one's your base. Then put in your formula. So what's the formula, guys?
B equals big B times height.
Okay,
Someone else
have a
I have a question.
B
What you got? Hold on, we got a question.
Do we have to put the V equals, or can we just like put VH?
I want you to put the V equals, that way you know which formula you're dealing with. Because eventually there's more than just big B. You'll have big P, you'll have all sorts of other things as well. Where it will not just be volume. So I want you to know that you're dealing with volume. That makes sense? You get it? Continue, please.
V equals pi times radius squared times height.
Okay.
V equals pi times 8 squared times 13.
Okay, so why are you using 8 and 13?
Because 8 is the radius and 13 is the height.
Okay. Okay.
And then that is 2,613.8.
Inches cubed.
I'm not good at the measurements.
I need you to be, because if you don't have it, I will mark it wrong. Now, how many of you noticed that on the next one, it says in terms of pi?
Where?
On the bottom one.
Terms of pi.
Which means that we're going to do the exact same thing we just did. So we got V equals big BH, V equals pi r squared. And then we're going to stop when we get to here. So I'm doing the exact same thing all the way until here. Now, instead of multiplying in my pi, I'm going to leave it out. So I'm going to just do 8 squared times 13. And what do y'all get?
Squared times
832.
832.
Now, that pi, that's where I put it back in.
Yo.
And then it's still inches cubed. This is what it means to leave it in terms of pi. It's just saying I don't multiply in the pi and I just put my answer as pi at the end.
Oh, it's all something.
I don't get it.
Okay, shade your talk.
I was gonna say I knew there was a question there, I just wasn't sure
I
what.
don't get it.
Okay, so anybody follow this?
Yes.
I do.
All right, anybody want to explain it?
Okay. We have to prove for no reason.
Hey, you're gonna have to learn how to proof later, especially if you go into math. All right, so why did we not multiply in our pi, and how do I explain this to somebody who does not understand the pi?
All you gotta do is multiply the 8 and the 13 with the square, and then you don't put the pi in, then you put the pi in, and then you multiply that at the end.
And?
No, I still don't get it.
Okay, so still doesn't get it.
Math is not
Is that
math.
right?
The math is
You are
math.
correct. Diamond, just at the end, like when you get where you put your numbers in, you don't like times it by the pi. You just do the 8 squared times 13. And then when you show,
You leave out the pi.
and then your answer, and then pi, and then inches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it now.
Right, Alicia, cook.
See, this is why we have a nice little classroom. Because one person, guys, never knows all the answers. That's why, especially in a math classroom, it helps when you're talking. All right, so talk me through the next one.
V equals big B times
Hold
height.
on, what do I do first?
V equals big B times height.
Yeah, I'm still not writing. What do I do first? You got a shade.
No, you're flat thingy.
What?
Okay,
That's diameter.
now what do I do?
V equals big B times height. V equals pi times r squared times height. V equals pi times 9 squared times 7. V equals
Okay, hold on. Pretty sure some people just got lost. Why in the world did you just do 9?
Because you have to divide 18 times 2.
18 and a half.
Yeah.
And
Or
then
say it in
V
divide by 2.
equals 1,781.3 feet squared. I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. So for the leading
and
terms
then
of
leaving the
pi,
terms V equals
V
VH.
Okay, hold on, guys.
V equals
Do what now?
pi
Yo!
Okay, hold on, Josiah. You got a bunch.
Someone else have a turn.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa there, buddy.
Okay,
Let
slow
someone
down.
else have a turn.
Why don't we let Angel have a turn on this one?
Can I say that?
Go for it.
So V equals pi times radius squared times height. And
Okay.
then you go V equals pi times 9 squared times 7. Then for, I didn't do this part because we were doing the thing.
67
Yes,
pi feet cubed.
Is that what everybody got? All right, is there any questions on this?
No,
No.
ma'am.
So remember, when we're leaving it in terms of pi, we're ignoring the pi. We're still saying we're multiplying by the pi, but we're leaving out that. We're just putting it in at the end. All right, yes.